I think you say it in a way people don't respond to, but like, I'm also not a fucking emotional person. He called the game I like to play bad. Why? I'm not gonna listen to him. Like, that's like half the Pred players. And then oh man, I was so happy when you said, we were talking about the other day, where the people that like praise the game, like half of them don't even play the game. Oh, it's so fucking true, man. This shit is so fucking true. It's like you don't even play the fucking game. This shit, wait for it to be good while defending it. It actually doesn't make any sense. Like, that actually makes no sense to me. Like, I get you like the game, so you want it to be good, but like, if you yourself are not actively playing the game, you are not contributing to the actual feedback in the game, in my opinion. I just rolled over this insane game. Pred's coming out. It's much better. Wasn't even out yet. She was so annoying. Well, I just don't understand the idea of like, if I played Fault and I was like, Fault is fucking dog shit, like, that makes sense. But like, if I don't play the game and I'm just like, yeah, that game's dog shit, and I haven't played it recently, I feel like I can't call it dog shit. Like, I could say Smite's dog shit. I haven't played it in months. Like, I haven't played it since June. My opinion is not valid. Like, I can't say the game is dog shit because I haven't played it in a while. This guy really started my blue, dude. Like, you need some bitches, man.
Allied tower under attack.
Where's he going?
Allied tower under attack.
Just gonna go take his blue. Did he see me? Not sure. Pult felt so bad to play. I don't know. I played it at the end of the life cycle, and the game actually didn't feel that different from Pred. Like, obviously, it was a little more scuffed, don't get me wrong, but like, it actually wasn't that bad. So like, I don't know where people get that from. Like, from my experience with it, I actually don't think it was that bad. Like, if it had a larger player base, like the small player base is like probably the biggest issue that game had, and I think Pred is like pretty close to that, honestly. I think Pred is almost at the point where if it gets any smaller, it is going to be really hard to play consistently. Play was bad. Yeah, but if you played it at the beginning, I heard it was like absolutely awful at the beginning. But at the end, like when I played it, like when it went free to play, it was not that bad. Like, it wasn't great, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like bad by any stretch. It was nothing close to what people were telling me it was. Pult's downfall was releasing when it was so bad at the beginning. I feel like Pred is kind of following suit, actually. It's not that Pred is bad, though. They're just slow. They'll stop referencing Paragon Fault and OP entirely. Well, see, I think the problem with that is that Pred doesn't differentiate itself. Like, Pred doesn't do its own thing. It hasn't formed its own section yet. Like, I think that's one of the benefits to OP is I think OP is, like, at least trying stuff, and they're trying to find their own identity. And they're like taking feedback from people that play the game and like enjoy the game. And then, like, I'm not saying Pred doesn't take feedback or anything like that, don't get me wrong, but I don't feel like they've tried to iterate on the game at any point. And I think that's like a flag. Like, OP at least like is trying to separate itself and like change itself. Travel mode going away. If travel mode went away in OP, I would play it today. Guaranteed. I guarantee you I'd play it today if travel mode went away. Because I actually like OP. I played a lot of OP. If they remove travel mode, I would play it today. Guaranteed. I would at least give it a try. Even if like there are some things that I dislike about the game. Like, for example, they have a lot of point and click abilities. They have a lot of like abilities that are just passives. Like Greystone Ult is just a passive in that game, for example. Like, I really disagree with that, but At least they're trying to change the game in a positive way, and I think that's good. Not to say Pred isn't changing in a positive way either, but you know. He's out. When you first played OP, you're playing Microsoft reviews HOTS. I don't think they are going to. I mean, HOTS is still like developed, is it not? It's like developed by a small group of people. Like they're slowly adding stuff to it. Travel is the only thing that keeps me away from OP. I mean, OP has a lot of like big gameplay issues. Like travel mode is just one of them. Gaming, always gaming. I mean, you should make that fucking escape. But OP has a lot of issues. It's not just travel mode. Dumped on. Dumped on. That guy had my red on him. What the fuck? Or was it orange? It might have been orange buff. I'm not gonna take the red. I'm just gonna take the 5 because I don't want to greed too much. I think red is a little too greedy for me. Great combo with import listening to it right now. I mean, it seemed like a good conversation. I wish I could have listened to it more, but they were just fucking streaming at 1 a.m. He's growing, they're doing something right. I mean, it's not really like growing, but it is better than they have been the last couple months at least. Are they growing? I mean, they went from like 700 to like 800. It's not really like percentage wise, that's a large growth, but actual numbers wise, that's not exactly a large growth. Like that's like a 15% increase in player base, which sounds really big, but the number is not exactly that large. Cut you from playing OP with hero kit balance. I mean, balance is whatever. I actually don't care that much about balance. A game can be wildly unbalanced and that can be fun. I mean, I played Yu-Gi-Oh for years. Like that game is just the pinnacle of power creep. So like that game actually doesn't bother me at all. Like that type of stuff.
Shatter is ready.
SC2 is more fun when it was less balanced. I mean, there's a point where you overbalance. I think the way I picture balance is you have characters and then you have items, right? Those are two different things to balance. And then you have you set characters up in a way that like some are like late game and then some are early game and then some are mid game. And you have to like turn the dials. Like you have a 6 combination dial right there where with like early game items, late game items, mid game items, and then same thing with the characters. And you have to turn those dials in a way that it shifts every now and then, and I think that's kind of like how balance should be. So like if everything is equally balanced, you can't shift the meta at all because everything is just equal. So the only way to shift the meta is to like completely change something, which is I think what Pred ends up doing, because most of the stuff is like pretty balanced. Stuff just ends up getting changed. Xenopeach is Paragon Legacy version. I mean, they're their own games, but it's closer to Legacy than Pred is, whereas Pred is closer to Monolith. But they're both slightly different in their own ways. OP is like a lot different. That's the only problem. It didn't change very long. I agree 100%. But balance like buys you time to make features for the game, right? So like when you add a feature into the game, you balance it so that you can get time for the feature to be added. I don't know if that makes sense. So like, let's say it takes you 3 months to get a feature out. Let's say like they're working on ranked, right, or whatever, just as like an example, right? And they want to get that out. They need to balance the game to keep the game not monotonous for those 3 months. And then once that is done, then ranked comes out, and then that's a big feature for a long time. And then you have to balance again to buy time for the next feature. Like that's kind of like the point of balance. Want a bigger and more open jungle and river? I mean, I think a full new map is like not really realistic to ask for, so which is why I've never asked for one. Although I do think like actual changes to the map are just like, I can't imagine it's that difficult from like a dev investment, but I also can't imagine it's like the easiest thing. But like just something small, like curving the river slightly, like you bow this wall out slightly so that you can't see from fog wall to fog wall, like something like that is very small, but it like changes the way you play the game a little bit. And I feel like that can't be that much of an investment in terms of time. Like maybe it takes like a week. Before or after winter? What are you asking, before or after winter? What's the question? Same what? I think we'll call items cards. I mean, that's like, you're nitpicking at that point, to be fair. Doesn't really bother me that much. It's like a little weird because it's items in literally any other MOBA, but like, I could really care less. Is my team not gonna come to this? Oh, the Fate just walked away. Okay, she's not even gonna contest. By 50-50 it? I mean, I ain't a coward. Yo, can I get a Muriel shield though? As Vin Diesel once said, too early, Junior. Shoes, thank you for the follow. Oh, you're talking to him. Okay, I understand. Both Vin Diesel and Riddick. I mean, that wasn't like a Riddick reference, but I mean, the old Riddicks were pretty good. The newer ones aren't, not so much. Well, there's not even really like newer ones, but the newest one was not so good in my opinion. Try to do mini with the double smite. Oh, I'm 360ing his ass. Oh, from downtown. Alright, maybe I can't 360 him. Why am I still here? Just leave. I don't do anything there. It's called Pitch Black. I don't even remember. There was a few of them. There's like 4 of them, I think. Something like that. Damn that Decker. He do be hitting them from downtown. This time the longer it is. I think it caps out at like 2 seconds or something. Oh my god, he's just slightly too fast. We'll push with the mini prime. What should I get his blue side? Support the boyfriend? Ayo. What do you mean by that? Kupre's not allowed to watch either. I don't think that's how that works. That's unlucky. I did not have any mobility left to close the gap there. Unfortunate. I might actually be able to take tower. I do have mini. Kind of massive, actually. It's a big swing. Wintegi can carry now? Yeah, Wintegi and carry in the same sentence. Let's never say that again. Why do I keep using my abilities outside fights? Movement speed from Painweaver. Also gives you pen. So like when I'm hitting the tower, I'm pretty sure flat pen affects towers. At least that's how it works in Smite. So I imagine it works in this game too. No, my ult. Wasted. What the fuck? Where'd he go? Oh. Can you guys hold back? You're so confident in what's happening in this game? Yeah, I mean... We've had some conversations, that's for sure. You know how I feel about it. I'm not here to shill at all, that's for sure. I don't think, like, shilling actually is beneficial to the game at all. How do I feel about it? I mean, basically what I've said, like, I don't think the game was in a good state. And I think it's, like, kind of their own fault. And I think it might be to the point where the game is, like, reaching to a point where it's, like, not recoverable.
My best is prepared.
Because, like, by the time they make the changes that need to be made, I don't know if the game will have a player base by then. Truthfully. I've been saying it for a long time. I think the game has, like... People give you leniency for the first few months because you're a first live access, and then people start expecting stuff, and then when you don't deliver on those things, you know, after like those couple months, people start to get upset, and that's kind of what you're seeing right now. And I think the affinity system was like a culmination of that. I think that was like a lot of people letting out their frustration at such a badly designed system that was supposed to be like an easy win. And then I think they did like kind of the bare minimum to fix it, which like is fine for me, but it is like, again, I think that was the bare minimum to put this kid in the free section. which like I understand they didn't want to spend a lot of time, so it didn't get delayed at all, which is fine to a degree, but like it was still really bad. I think it doesn't matter what happens to a Sun free-to-play release plus marketing. No. If you lose your... I think, like, the fallacy that, like, the early access player base doesn't matter is kind of, like, not accurate, because the early access player base is the player base that's going to play the game the most. Like, they're the people that are invested in the game before the game's even coming out. Like, they've been following the game before the release. They've been... You know, they'll pay a paywall to play the game early, things like that. So, like, I kind of disagree. Like, the people that play now are, like... the people that are actually invested in the game. Will you get more players that are invested? Sure. And like you can definitely get that from marketing and going to like console and stuff like that. But that's still like, if you can't retain the core audience that's already invested in the game before it comes out, I don't see how you can retain players that aren't the core audience. Or like get people to switch from different games, you know? Dude, I am 5 levels up on this guy, what the fuck? Bro, I couldn't see if I was pulled or not, so I didn't try to flash out. Cringe. Like, I still had ult too, and 2 people on my team died. Kind of sucks. Well, not every game can be perfect. Guess Twigs. That's a great fucking emote.
How the turbos.
Yo, what's up, NB? Stream load, but I hope I'm winning. I'm always winning, man. Thank you for the primer, man. I appreciate that. Hope you've been doing well, man. Been a long time. You're playing when Pred goes down. I mean, I don't think it'll go down for a while. Like I said, I think it'll last pretty stagnant for a while. I think it'll last for a while. What do I play after though? If it does, I have no idea. Truthfully, I'd probably go to OP. I think I have a higher chance of being a content creator on OP than I would on Smite, and that's like my only 2 options really. That or I'd just be getting into a completely new game, which I just don't think would work very well. I don't think people really like watching stuff that's like learning and things like that. Like if I was to play like League, right, or something like that, like nobody wants to watch me fucking learn how to play League. That's just like one example, obviously. But there's like a lot of games that I play that aren't like good stream games either, which kind of sucks. Finals beta was a ton of fun. I mean, I could try it, like to stream that type of game, but again, I don't think that's like... that's one of those games where I feel like you have to fully commit to playing it, and then you have to get really good at it for people to actually enjoy watching it. That or you have to have like really good banter with people. CK3 stream. Chuba, I'll give you a private CK3 stream. I got you. Just for you. Check the DMs. It's my OnlyFans link. The bot's rigged. Bro, it's a 50-50 shot, man. OnlyFans or only feet? Same thing. You'll pay either way. So kind, so kind. Finally loaded. Did I appreciate the sub, Envy? Thank you. Hope you've been doing well, man. Ain't talked to you in a long time. Get over here, coward. I think I'm gonna swap to Mutilator. I was gonna go Omen, but I think Mutilator is actually just better for me. Focus on work. Just went to an interview for specialist position. Yo, W. Hopefully you get your job. What kind of specialist are we talking here? That was my favorite character because he relates to a bald struggle. I'm not even bald, man. Stop spreading this false information. You already see go 28 and 20. Rest of the team 7, 27 and 17. I mean, that seems pretty balanced. I'm rocking that hair island. What does it even mean? Cake specialist? Tell me it's cheeked up. Oh my god, this guy's actually here, dude. This guy didn't show on the wave, bro. What the fuck? Why are you even there? The Sparrow cleared the wave and the Richter wasn't on the map. Like, what? So he's just walking down the lane to not get any XP. What the fuck is even that? What the fuck? Long hair? I do got long hair, man. That's true. Okay, for Riddick 4. Is there even another Riddick coming out? Isn't Vin Diesel like 80? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, the stasis though? Is it enough? I mean, your ass is dead. Oh, shield me! Not enough yet. I'm for it. Customer experience specialist. Your specialist moved to a different position. Told you have a good shot at it. Dude, I hope we get it, man. That'd be a massive W. The specialist positions pay the big bucks. It's big time W. What's up, fellow? How am I today? I'm doing alright. We just out here clicking our little buttons. How about yourself? What up, Muriel? Walking circles. I mean, she wasn't getting out. Oh, cook 'em. Who would that? Cook 'em. That's what I like to see. Ain't no way. Oh, punish him, please. Punish him. Kill the Sparrow, at least. Wait, they really just pull out without a jungler? That's actually fucking criminal. Oh, the two-man execute. It's so easy, man. When you're just better, you're better. What can I say? There's a Mutilator diff. Not even weak. Bro. Me and him do orb. Bro, come to orb. Wintegi, come to orb prime, man. This is about to be a certified Wintegi moment. Alright, he came, thankfully. Go find Faye for the Penta. She was dead. Tragically. On fourth, they killed my ADC, but what can you do? Got Muriel ulted? I don't think he had to do all that. I definitely have the damage for it. The orange buff actually went crazy there. So we're taking more? I'm not flaming him. I was just telling him to come to prime. Tower ain't going nowhere. Sure, man, it's about 62k. You get your manager experience. Spain to a district trainer. Just got tracker you're going with the company. That's W. That's actually a fat W. So is it like a management position, or is it just like a separate position than like management, since you get your management like experience or whatever? Certified Wintegi moment. No, certified Wintegi moment would have been he didn't come to that, and then he typed. That would have been a Wintegi moment, but he didn't. He just came. Fang's the only character you've never played in OG Paragon. Fang is probably one of the higher like skill characters in the game, but I think he's like super fucking fun. Oh, your ass is getting 360'd so hard. Oh, I missed it. I tried to 720 him, I couldn't get it. Your first Penta yesterday? Congrats. Who are you playing? Dude. Fuck. Too much razzle on the dazzle, you know what I'm saying? Alright, that Faye actually hurt the fuck out of me. I gotta find someone to lifesteal off of. Skill issue on the ult there. I mean, you're not wrong. Better player hits that.
My best is prepared.
I'm about to one-shot the Sparrow. She keeps acting a fool right there. His defense! Run! Sheesh, that guy got melted. He went from not getting hit a lot to getting hit a lot. You gonna play Respring so you can get killed by 316 and see me doing it? Kind of based in a weird way. What is the dazzle? You would know about it unless you're him. Only he knows about it. Should be game. Dad, imagine if I executed him in the fountain with the 360. Oh, that would have been so disrespectful. Team in the game. All right, we might have griefed a little bit. Imagine if we lost because of that. Alright, I didn't want it anyways. Alright, maybe we grouped a little bit too hard. Measurement corporate position. Oh, okay, okay. So you're the big dog is what you're saying if you get it. So it's like a step up. I got you. That's exciting though. Shoot Feng Mao, you have it again if you execute with it, yeah. Don't pull me. Bro, I need Wintegi to go in. We'll full heal real quick. No! Just get 360, please. I mean, they should lose the minions here. Does that Sparrow have double defense, by the way? I feel like I actually was doing 0 damage to that guy. That is a little criminal. Full heal's gross. I mean, that's Mutilator plus health pot, or strength pot. 25% Omnivant, baby! That's why clearing your camps late game can be beneficial, because then I can't lifesteal off that. Imagine that. Imagine they cleared that 5 camp beforehand, and I don't get that heal if like might go a little different for them. People always ask me, why do you do camps late game? It's for reasons like that. I'll be noted in your acceptance speech. Are you gonna record it and send it to me? Need that, honestly. GG's Mutegi, GG's. Told me he'd carry. I mean, he went in and